I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, what about your neighbors? What about them? What about my neighbors? YouTube family, what is going on? Welcome back to this video. Welcome back to the channel, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in and subscribe to me. I want to appreciate everyone that is rocking with the channel and you know, supporting the channel and all that type of stuff. I want to thank you guys for doing that already, and all my new viewers, I want to thank you guys as well for just clicking on this video simply. If you, like I said, if you're new, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, do all that for me. We definitely want you for the long haul, so please do that for me, and appreciate y'all for being here. Hold you too long. We're going to go ahead and get into the topic of today's video. You see the title and you see the thumbnail. So yes, I finally got to the point where it's time for me to pull the trigger and make some changes with the exhaust on this car. I tried to be patient with it, and actually I was pretty patient with it. I'm gonna give you a little bit of backstory about the exhaust I got and why I picked it. So even before I had this car, I was looking up exhaust and trying to see what everybody else is running. On my Challenger, I had catless mid pipes and full straight pipe on my Challenger, and that was pretty loud. Now, I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. I personally enjoyed it. So this car is fully stocked right now, and I definitely was looking into changing up the exhaust some. Now, was I looking to do full straight pipe on it? People was advising me against doing that for various reasons, things of that nature. So I wanted to just reach out to some people to see what they think of their current exhaust and stuff like that, as far as CatBacks are concerned. Yes, I am going the CatBack route on this car for sure. And the reason I want to go a CatBack on this car is because I never had a CatBack on the car before. And I want to try something different. I want to see if we, you know, try to change up the sound a little bit, make it stand out a little bit different from a lot of other cars and stuff like that. So that's why I went the route with the CatBack. And plus, it'll be a much cleaner install than going in and cutting it. Like, I have nothing against that because I did it on my previous car. So I'm not going to knock anyone that decides to do the mid muffler delete or the rear resonator. In my conversation with people, when I was talking about, like, you know, ask people what CatBack that people had and things like that, one thing I was noticing was that everyone was pretty much saying the same thing. They like the sound of their CatBack, and pretty much I found out personally that asking someone do they like their CatBack is pretty, to be honest, useless, because of the fact that you're not going to find very many people to admit that they spent, you know, $1,000, almost $2,000 on a CatBack system and hate the sound of it. No one's going to really admit that. Everyone's going to say they like the sound of it. So instead of trying to find something that everyone said they like, I decided to find something that I think I would enjoy. So that's why I got this. I'm gonna show you what we got. All right, so this is what we got, guys, right here. MBRP 3-inch race CatBack. So this is what I went with. Now, hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. It is in a 3-inch race. Hold on, where's it? Right here, guys. You see it? 3-inch dual reel race CatBack from MBRP. So this is the CatBack I ultimately decided to go with. And what we're gonna do today, I'm just gonna unbox it here today, show you some of the components and kind of explain why I wanted to go with this route as far as getting the CatBack and whatnot. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get this thing open. I'll show you the components of this. So now this is gonna be a full 3-inch system from the CatBack. Now, the reason I want to do this is because I heard how one of these cars sounded with kind of 3 inches off, and it sounded pretty throaty, pretty good to me. And you know, I like a real aggressive sound. Like you guys know, my Challenger was catless and straight pipe, so I love an aggressive sound. Now, I know that's not gonna be everyone's cup of tea. I know everyone's gonna say we should got a Corsa, you should got a boiler. I've heard all of those, and personally, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I love how a V8 sounds with those exhaust systems, but of course, this is what I want to decide to go with, right? And the thing about finding the right exhaust for you, to be honest, a good sounding exhaust to me is very objective. What sounds good to one person may not sound good to someone else. So the best thing, my advice to anyone, if you're looking for an exhaust, hear it in person, find out what sounds good to you. Some people like the straight pipe sound. Some people hate it because it's too raspy. Some people want the clean sound of a CatBack exhaust. Some people don't like it because they don't think it's loud enough, depending on what you go with. You know, it's so many different variables with that. And with me, I've been around a lot of these cars, as far as going to car meets, car shows, stuff like that, various car groups and whatnot. And I've heard a lot of different exhaust notes, exhaust sounds. And to be honest, I haven't heard with anyone with this exact catback, but based on what I've seen with it, I think I'm gonna be pretty happy with it. So let's go ahead and dive into it real quick. So the first thing here, what we got, like I said, 3-inch all the way back here. So this is right here is going to be the X pipe, of course. And you see right here, this X pipe is a different shape from what's factory on the car. So I do expect to get a little bit of a different exhaust note with this because of the fact that this X pipe is shaped different. Of course, we're all car people here that's probably watching this. This is gonna be the main reason. One of the things that's gonna impact the sound of your car. On my Challenger, I had an H pipe, so that gave it a more of an old school throw to your sound. This car comes factory with the X pipe in it, but this X pipe seems a little bit more wide open than the X pipe that's on this car, which on this video, we won't be doing the install on this video. The install will be on the next video, and we'll see all of that get done. But you can see right here, pretty big X pipe. All right, guys, so still unboxing the system. I want to show you a little bit of everything what comes with this system here. Like I said, full 3-inch system here. Now, one thing about this is here, this is going to be, we do get to retain the exhaust, the active exhaust actuators, but this is one thing caveat here. You look down here, we are deleting the valves. The valves will no longer be on this car, so we are deleting the active exhaust valves on there. Now, I want to explain something before I get into the rest of this. This is going to be a race catback system. One thing you're going to notice with this system, that there are no mufflers or resonators with this system, so it is pretty much a 3-inch full straight pipe catback system with this. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, why didn't you just get a 3-inch system built? Now, here's why. I talked to various exhaust shops, and the thing was, this active exhaust is where a lot of people were kind of iffy how they're going to handle. So what a lot of shops were going to do is this part right here where the active exhaust were, this pipe, it's the same pipe that's on here. What they would have done was run 3-inch all the way through the car, would have went back down to the 2.75 inch where the active exhaust flaps were to keep that, and then came back out to 3-inch. To me, that's not a true full 3-inch catback if you shrink back down to 2.75. So what you're gonna see here, this is full 3-inch all the way through. The car has 2.75 piping from the catback. We're moving up to 3 on this one. So it is gonna be somewhat straight pipe. Well, it is a straight pipe for the most part, but we're going up to 3-inch. We're going to delete the active exhaust valves as well, but that's not all this kit comes with. Now, as far as price wise, I did get a price of how much it would be to build out a 3-inch system, and pretty much the price does fall in line with this catback for the most part, but this does come with a little extra goodies. Like I said, it does come with the active exhaust valves deleted. There are kits out there that can hold those open or trick the computer to say that to keep them open or whatever, but you have to pay like extra, like 200 bucks or something like that. I'm not sure to add that to the system, but this system comes with it. So when you see the whole thing and your whole price, I'll put the link to this system down in the description below. But when you see the whole thing, the price really is in line with what you get with this kit. So let's go ahead and show some of the other components. All right, guys, so there's the rear part here where the active exhaust is. Of course, you got the X pipe, which I already showed you guys. Now you want to look in here. Here's more of the piping. You can see none of the piping here involves any sort of mufflers or resonators. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, what about your neighbors? What about them? What about my neighbors? But anyway, what I'm going to say is I had, like I said, a catless straight pipe before. My neighbors dealt with it. No one said anything. I don't think this is going to be loud as my car when it was catless. Might be close. We're going to see. But yeah, that's the rest of the kit here. Now, one thing this does come with, I think it does come with some couplers or whatever you want to call them, that like if I do decide to run headers, that it will help get the piping from the manifolds or whatnot onto the headers to match these up right. But one of the things this kit does come with, I'm gonna show you here. We also get with this kit 5-inch exhaust tips with it. So we get the 3-inch, we get the 3-inch piping all the way back. We get the active exhaust delete there, and we get these 5-inch tips that are going to go in here and fill up this hole really nicely, which is something I wanted to do on this car anyway. You see how that's going to fit there. Now, the thing is, I know everybody does 3-inch exhaust tips with the cars, and to be honest, you don't really have too much of an option with these cars doing anything outside of that. Now, I wanted to do quad tips on this car, but the issue I was going to run into is for the wide body, only one company that I'm aware of makes a diffuser that will accommodate quad tips, and they want about $600-700 for a diffuser. And I think I could make myself or feel comfortable or sleep at night knowing I paid $600-700 for a diffuser. Only one company makes it. So that's why we're gonna go with the 5-inch tips. It's really, like I said, with the chargers, you don't have too many options. Now the narrow body guys, I know Vicrez makes one for the narrow body ones, but they don't make it. Vicrez doesn't make it. Only one company. I'm not gonna name them. Unless they when they send your boy one, then we'll name them every video. One company only makes it. I was about to do $700. So, but like I said, 5-inch tips. I'm gonna come with this as well with the kind of like the black carbon fiber looking shield on there and a little MBRP around it. So that's gonna go on there also. So the price of this kit, I was thinking it's around like $1,000. I think about 1,000, 1,100, something like that. But when you count the full 3 exhaust, the active exhaust elite that comes with it, the 5-inch tips, building this kit out yourself at a local exhaust shop, you're probably gonna cost about the same thing. I think 5-inch tips gonna run you maybe almost $200 for that. Active exhaust maybe $200. 3-inch piping all the way through is gonna run you maybe about like $600-700, something like that, plus labor. So I think for this kit, everything came out pretty good. I feel like the price pretty good. Of course, you got all your hardware here to mount it, and that's what we got, guys. I'm very excited to get this on the car. I think it has a pretty good exhaust note stock, but of course, I ain't gonna lie, when I hear another car come by me and I hear their exhaust rumble and stuff like that, I miss mine a little bit. So we're gonna be back in the game on the next video. I won't do the install here because I'm gonna need some help with this. Yes, I'm gonna get my hands dirty on it, but that's gonna be the next video where you get to see the whole exhaust get put on and hear how this car sounds for the first time. So let me know if you got any questions or anything that I did not cover in this video. I'll be happy to answer in the comments below. As always, thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next video. We are out. Cut it.